should we do this? Quick and painless? Or slow and painful?
With the release of the teaser trailer, Kung Fu Panda 4 has generated excitement among viewers. The most recent Kung Fu Panda 4 featured references to the previous movies, some returning actors, and some notable absences. However, there are some things that only true fans may have noticed.
Inner peace.
Keep your surf off my...
Po's reality is affected by his inability to accept his past in Kung Fu Panda 2. He was unable to find inner peace, which hampered his ability to learn more about and use his chi. Finally, in Kung Fu Panda 3, Po grows as an individual. In the trailer for the fourth installment, we see Master Shifu telling Po that he will no longer be the Dragon Warrior, as he's on a path to become the spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace. In order to reach that level, he must find and train the next Dragon Warrior. But before that, he needs to find his inner peace. As many fans may wonder, why does he need to find his inner peace again? Didn't he overcome that in Kung Fu Panda 3? Well, based on the trailer, it looks like our dear Po is having trouble with that. Master Shifu told him to meditate in order to achieve inner peace, but look at him, just babbling some food references. Here, he apparently has trouble with inner peace, something he achieved in the third film. Shifu is clearly tired of him at this point. What sort of journey is this supposed to be? He conquered his fated enemy and realized his destiny, reconciled his many roles in life, learned to embrace himself for who he is, and gained closure for his past. He also learned to master the chi. What more is expected of him?
Take it.
As I said before, Po's days as a Dragon Warrior are over, and he needs to find and train a new one. Fans were the first to point out that Po is positioned next to an unknown character in the image. Fans rapidly deduce the identity of the figure, which appears to be a fox wearing a cloak. The fox in the image matches Jen, a new character that Po will train throughout the film to become his heir to the Dragon Warrior, according to the Kung Fu Panda 4 trailer. But what exactly is her backstory? What kind of lessons are necessary for her to learn? Is she worthy of that title? Does Po see himself in her? Or are they two distinct individuals with opposing points of view? I hope they give us answers to these questions. We hope Po would be given a new student to teach, and we're happy they followed through on that. Since Po was a student in the trilogy and is now a skilled teacher, it makes sense to share these experiences with someone else. Also, there are rumors that Chen is the Tigress's replacement. We don't know if it's true, but based on the trailer, it might be. Lastly, let me just tell you that our soon-to-be Dragon Warrior will be voiced by Awkwafina. The antagonist is the key component of every Kung Fu Panda film, and Kung Fu Panda 4 is no exception. A new antagonist named the Chameleon, voiced by the incredible Viola Davis, is shown in the teaser. She's a formidable sorceress with the ability to bring back the franchise's former antagonist. By doing this, Po is guaranteed to battle the Chameleon and other villains from his past. Bringing past villains back to life shows how their journey strays from a traditional timeline and adds an intriguing twist that holds the audience's attention. And if we thought any of those enemies were exceptional, this one has already surpassed them all. Imagine a villain with all the abilities of every other evil person. The Chameleon's ability to change the past made the story even more captivating. Po must prepare to defend his friend and every inhabitant of the hidden panda village we saw in Kung Fu Panda 3 if this chameleon is indeed capable of summoning back his enemies from the past, or even just accessing their power.
Tai Lung, big fan.
That's right, Tai Lung is back, but not just him. As I said before, if the Chameleon is really able to bring back the past enemies, just like in the trailer when she brings back Tai Lung and absorbs his Kung Fu energy, we sure can expect Kai and Lord Shen to reappear. And based on the director Mike Mitchell's statement, every single character that you remember comes back, we're sure that they will be back. But how exactly are they going to return? Tai Lung seems to be entering what appears to be an entrance to a different dimension or universe that the Chameleon has managed to open. There are no more details visible in the golden background Tai Lung is emerging from, but the color scheme is keeping in with the Spirit Realm's main appearance in Kung Fu Panda 3. In addition, the Staff of Wisdom, which has been shown to be a potent relic linked to the Chi and the realm, is being held by the Chameleon at this precise moment. We can therefore assume that it'll be the same for the other ones based on this.
Who's that?
The most powerful shape-shifting sorceress, the Chameleon.
During the trailer, we saw some new characters and some old ones, but the Furious 5 are nowhere to be seen. They have acted as a supporting protagonist in earlier films and are among the most accomplished warriors in China. Thus, it's surprising that they aren't present in the footage at all. Although director Mike Mitchell disclosed that the Furious 5 would be on separate missions in the fourth movie, it would make sense if they help Po in his impending battle. It appears that Po's only chance of defeating the Chameleon will be to rely on Chen. That's unfortunate. Master Tigress, voiced by Angelina Jolie in the first 3 Kung Fu Panda movies, is recognized as the leader of the Furious 5. Considering his diminutive stature and incredible strength and speed, Mantis' skills will surely be missed in the upcoming battle. The Dragon Warrior now considers Viper to be a close friend and camaraderie. Monkey, with his lighthearted demeanor and humorous sense of humor, keeps the team's spirits high. Crane, a black-nosed crane, has always been there to catch the other characters when they fall. But fear not, they will all make a brief appearance in a scene before departing on their own individual missions. We just have to wait and see how they will do.
We're coming with you!
The Chameleon is bringing back some old villains, but probably not in the way that fans have preferred. When the villain returns, a shot in the trailer shows the Chameleon stealing their souls and power and gaining control of their powers to use against Po. I think it's kind of cool that she ends up shape-shifting, sort of like how real-life chameleons blend in and taking on the appearance and sounds of the previous villains. But that doesn't mean it will be them, because it'll be her. Do you get what I'm saying? If not, the poster presents some rather obvious evidence. Throughout Kung Fu Panda, villains are depicted in icy light, while heroes are shown in bright light. Furthermore, it's evident from the poster that Tai Lung is depicted in a golden glow alongside the other main characters. You may be thinking at this point that he has this glow because he's a spirit from the spirit realm. I think it's a tease that this time the villain will be on the good side, or it may just be a trick. If that's the case, I'm not sure how DreamWorks will handle it precisely, but I think it will make for an intriguing storyline. Maybe they'll be able to defeat the copies of themselves the Chameleon has made if they can finally overcome themselves and let go of the false destinies they have given themselves in their minds. This may come as a disappointment to some fans, particularly to those who have been hoping for Tai Lung to return, but in an entirely different way. But there's a clever idea they could use to make these bad guys seem like themselves, which would please fans. It might be a good idea to make past villains understand that despite Po's apparent superiority over them, they must cooperate with him in order to defeat a more dangerous threat. Perhaps Po will develop as a spiritual leader as a result of discovering this and assisting Chen and Tai Lung in doing the same. Therefore, if the Furious 5 aren't present, he may require some assistance. This would allow for the conclusion of the other antagonists from previous Kung Fu Panda films, effectively forming a team of past villains and giving them all the redemption stories that Tai Lung's admirers have been waiting for so long. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.
Skadoosh.
Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.